If you want to shoot a professional sporting event, you definitely need credentials. Otherwise, trust me, you won't make it very far. But luckily since then, I learned from my mistakes and created a method that got me countless game credentials and even paid gigs. But enough about me. Today, I decided to share this method with you. If you think you're ready for your first shot at filming a professional sporting event, but you don't know who to ask, how to ask, and what to expect in return, well, first of all, please realize that you'll never get turned down as often as I did when I started. In case you don't know, my name is E. I'm a professional sports videographer with over 17 years of experience, and the purpose of my channel is to give you the tools and knowledge necessary to achieve your sports videography dreams, aka working in the big leagues right next to your idols. But obviously the first step of that journey is to get better at your craft with practice, and more practice. But once you're ready to start building a portfolio, ideally you want the content in it to look as professional as possible. Because if a potential client sees that you've worked in a professional environment covering professional sports, their assumption is that not only are your skills at that level, but you're also getting paid by people at that level. Which is very important because often as a videographer, your client list will get you paid way more than your skills. Unfortunately. This is why after years and years of applying for credentials and getting rejected more often than not, but also getting approved once in a while, I gradually learned from my mistakes, got better at it, and ultimately came up with a method that is by any means not perfect, but definitely getting me the best results. So I wrote it down because obviously now this is a template that I start from every time, but also because I want to give this template to you guys for free, by the way. So let's go through it together and then I'll explain how and where you can download it. All right, so first thing first, hey with the name of the person that you're trying to reach. And then I'm your name, a sports videographer located in your city, and I'm inquiring about the possibility of providing free videography support for this team's game at that venue on that day. In my career, I've had the pleasure of filming athletes and teams such as, and then enter names of popular athletes and teams you've shot if applicable, and more of my work can be found here. And that's where you insert a hyperlink to your portfolio. I personally suggest using Instagram for that. But if you've never shot any popular athletes or teams, replace the previous paragraph with this one. In my career, I've had the pleasure of filming multiple sports and various events such as, and then insert the sports and events, and more of my work can be found here, and then insert the link. Is your team in need of videography support for this game? I know that an extra point of view during crucial moments can be a lifesaver in a fast-paced environment like basketball, football, insert whatever the sport is. In exchange for access and credentials, I would be more than happy to share all my content with your digital media team during and/or right after the game. Should you have any questions or need clarity, please let me know. Happy to help and thank you for your time and consideration. Best regards, your name. Now here's what to keep in mind. This is an elevator pitch, so keep it simple, short, and sweet. The last thing people want to do is read a super lengthy email or message, especially from a stranger. Second, but no less important, this is all about value. Don't talk about how this opportunity could better you or your portfolio. Instead, focus on the fact that this is your opportunity to be the solution to their problems and their needs. So basically, it's not about you, it's about them. Also, don't talk about money or job opportunities. The ultimate goal here is for them to get to know you as a person and have the chance to witness your skills firsthand. So ultimately, if you guys get along and you're good at what you do, job offers will come soon enough. But here's the twist though. Unless you send this message to the right person, everything I've said so far in this video is completely irrelevant. For example, you don't want to send this in an email to info@sportsteam.com. That's pretty much the equivalent to throwing your message in the trash. And you don't want to send it to the team's videographer either, because that person will most likely see you as competition. Instead, you want to target a manager. Like a manager of digital media, for example, or a communication manager, because that person is way more likely to see you as a low risk, high reward addition to their team. especially if you're free. Depending on the size of the team, the IG account could be run by the digital media manager, so it's not a bad idea to send the official team account a DM. But I wouldn't stop there though. I would also go to LinkedIn to find out who's the manager that I'm actually looking for and contact that person directly on LinkedIn, IG, or even by email if you can figure out their address. I know it sounds a little bit creepy, but a direct message or email to the right person has a way better chance of being read. Trust me. Otherwise, to download the template I read to you earlier, just click the link in the description below and you'll be able to download it very easily from my website.